Hey guys, how's it going today? This is Captain Energy of Captain Energy Music. Today I've got something really cool to show you guys from Reason Studios. Last week they released their first ever 100% modeled string synthesizer. This synthesizer is one of the first synthesizers for Reason that uses a fully modeled sound, meaning that nothing is really sampled in it. There are a couple little samples which were revealed during their deep dive on the Reason Hangout that they did recently. That told basically they used a couple sampled wood sounds, but other than that, the articulation, the bowing, all the things that are happening in there are real, live, calculated sounds that are created at the time you're playing the instrument. This is really cool because it's really hard to capture all those variances when you're playing an instrument and trying to make a sample pack. I mean, it would take forever for someone to sit there with a violin and make all the possible variations of the sounds that you might want, and then still there'd be some that just wouldn't quite be there, and you'd try and compensate for them with some software, modulating the sound or whatever. It's just not quite as nice, in my opinion, as a modeled synthesizer. The other advantage is the size. Modeled synths are a lot smaller than sample-based synthesizers. For example, if you bought an orchestra patch of string instruments, cellos and violins and violas, basses, you would have 200 gig of samples that you might have just purchased. However, this synthesizer can emulate all of those and so many more types of instruments at a fraction of the storage space. We're talking, it's tiny. This thing is really tiny. So let's just take a look at this and see what you think. Here's Friktion. This is the interface. Basically, if you look at it, you have bowed or plucked. That's typical for like a violin. On the other hand, it's also useful for other instruments. Some of the things it can emulate are like electric bass, cellos, of course, violas. Here's the list of different resonator bodies you can use. Banjo, darbuka, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, taiko, 808 rim, which is kind of a drum sound typically, but in this case it can be used to create some pretty awesome instruments. There's even guitars here, and then there's dry, which is no resonator, but you still have control over a bunch of different parameters for that. I'll click it just so you can see. All the resonator body parameters are still there. Plus, you have all the control over bowing or pluck. Pluck is what you're going to use if you're not bowing. I mean, it's a strike. It's pluck would be a strike on a piano or a metal object or whatever. But basically, that's the interface. And what I really want to show you today, rather than go over this whole thing and explain how this all works, there are a bunch of videos out there, and Reason Studios themselves just did a video on one of their hangouts that kind of goes into it with the developers and all that kind of thing, and that was cool. So rather than repeat what everyone else has been talking about, I figured what I would do is I would create some sounds for you guys, throw together a little sample song with it, just to let you hear some of what it's capable of. So what I did was I built a small library of a few different patches, this Friktion folder, and I'm going to give these to you guys to mess around with. You can use them in whatever you want, any way you want. Give them to your friends, share them. That's cool with me. If you like them, modify them. If you want to mess with them, take them apart. That's cool too. Do whatever you want. But here you go. Let me open some of these up. All right, this one is called Flute-like. I just thought it kind of sounded like a flute. So that's one that I built. Let's see, this guitar one isn't, I'll include it, but it's not really anything special on its own. it is actually used in this patch called Nasty Electric Guitar. A little fat finger playing there. But you get the idea. Nice distorted, heavy metal type sound. One sound I've always really liked and that I just discovered over the summer was one called the cloud drum, or you might have seen them called hand drums. Same kind of thing. So I saw that they had a resonator body that was metal in here, and I thought, I'm going to mess around with that and try and make a cloud drum. So isn't that nice? Now, just so you know, in all these patches, I tried to keep them all using standard plugins that are part of Reason, so you won't have to own anything special to use them. Let's see, I also have a hand drum with some echo to it. That was just kind of a variation of the first one. You can adjust some of that right here. Yeah. Let's see. PVC pipes. Oh, this was a... I don't know if anyone else likes Blue Man Group. Built a sound that kind of sounds like when they play their PVC instrument that they play when they hit it with the shoes. And then this one's called The Rub. Kind of sounds like you were bowing a tin can to me. I kind of thought it was cool, and I don't know. I don't know. I think it's neat. Anyway, well, these sounds are free and for you. You'll find a link down below in the notes section of my page here. And just for fun, I also built one little song. It's not a crazy full-featured song per se, but I thought it would be fun to make a song that used mostly Friktion for the instruments. So, I mean, I just had a little bit of time and thought I'd mess around with that. So I built just a little something here. You can see every instrument on here is Friktion, 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 Friktion. Except for right here, I've got some audio samples. Those are drums. And I also have a drum kit up here. Even this, everything here is Friktion. So just to give you an idea, I'll play this and you can just give it a listen. See what you think. All right, so that's basically it for this video. If you have any questions about this synthesizer, feel free to put them in the comments. I'd really like to do more videos like this, sort of where I kind of look at a product and maybe make some music, make some patches, and then either give them to you, or later on, eventually, maybe we'll set something up where there's a Patreon or something. But right now, I'm just getting going. There is no need to jump the gun. You know what I mean? I just want everybody to get some cool tools to make some great music, I hope. And if you do make a track using any of the patches and you want to send me a link to your SoundCloud or something, that would be awesome. I would love to hear what you guys are doing. One thing I'll say, by the way, this song that I'm letting you guys hear, the one that is played there, that was just a quick, put that together pretty quickly just to mess around, see what I liked about or what sounds I dug and that type of thing. Hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, let me know. If you didn't like it, well, I guess you'll let me know too. Anyway, well, if you did like the video and you found it useful, please do me a favor and subscribe and like the video. You can click that like button. It'll really help me out. I'm trying to get this channel going here, and I would love to be able to do more videos. Whatever you want to do, I'm here and would love to create content to share with you. So just let me know what you're thinking. All right? I look forward to talking to you guys in the next video. And until then, check out these other videos that I've already put out, and I'll see you in the next one. Have some fun and go make some music.